Hey Glams, welcome to Glamour and Brains. I'm your host Aja Yassir. This show features all things beauty, fashion, and business. I'm going to be bringing you all things glamour. And of course, with glamour, you have to have brains. Are you ready to make as much money as you want from the comforts of your home or from anywhere in the world? Well, join the Simple Beauty Naturals family by starting your own Simple Beauty Naturals franchise. Make incredible unlimited income with natural vegetarian skincare products that won't kill you. Simple Beauty Naturals is the gold standard skincare and cosmetic system, and our franchisees are gold standard certified beauty consultants. Go to www.simplebeautynaturals.com to apply to be one of our franchisees. You deserve to live the life you want. And now, today's episode of Glamour and Brains. Glams, welcome to the show. You know, I used to do a lot of skincare workshops, online webinars, things like that. And people have been really hitting me with a lot of emails and social media inboxes asking when those workshops will start taking place. And start taking place again. I actually used to do, just about a month ago, I was doing live workshops. But today, I am going to start a very short series of workshops. Short meaning 2 or 3 podcast workshops on skincare. This is a condensed version of what we do live, but you're going to get a lot of information. Today's show is going to be about aging skin. Usually my workshops are about aging, skin and diabetes, acne, eczema, a variety of different issues that many of our customers deal with. And you know what? Our franchisees do workshops as well. So you know what? I want you to send me an email or send us an email at customer service at simplebeautynaturals.com if you want us to come out and do a workshop, or even if you want to do a private skin consultation. We do them for people all over the world. All you have to do is just contact us and we will hook you up with a free private Simple Beauty Natural skin consultation. And it'll be a skin consultation unlike any other skin consultation you've ever had with another company, because we handle skincare from a holistic perspective, meaning we want to go over how much water you're drinking, what you're eating, and what you're putting on your skin. We don't just focus on the things that you put on your skin. We focus on the total you, your emotional state, stress level, all of that. But again, I want to address, I don't even know if I mentioned this, but today's show is going to be about aging skin. And as the founder of Simple Beauty Naturals, I find, again, that there are 3 major concerns that our customers tend to have. I found this over the years. We've been in business since 2010. We actually started in 2009, but in Venezuela, and now we're here in the United States, and we started and we launched this thing as a franchise in 2010. But since 2010, I have found that there are 3 major concerns that our customers tend to deal with: acne, eczema, and aging. If you are dealing with aging skin, if you are a woman going through menopause, I want you to get your pen and paper out right now, or I want you to just listen to the show again and again and again until you really get an understanding of it. The aging issue is of major concern because most of our customers are women between the ages of 35 and 60. So I want to use today's skincare workshop to address aging. The skin goes through various changes as we age. As we all know, we begin to experience the gradual breakdown of collagen and elastin. And I'm going to talk about collagen in just a few minutes. But the breakdown of collagen and elastin in the skin causes the skin to become less elastic and to begin to lose its firm, supple, youthful texture. Visible signs of aging include dryness. A lot of us don't even think about dryness when it comes to aging skin, but dryness is a visible sign of aging, or what we call cirrhosis, which is dryness, wrinkling, uneven pigmentation, and looseness in the skin. Both genetic and environmental factors are important. We are going to talk a little bit about that. But you know what? Photoaging, which is an environmental factor, which is the effects of the skin, of the sun on the skin. Everybody talks about this. It's been studied extensively, UV rays and all of that. You can research that on your own. We won't be talking too much about photoaging today because there's so much information out there about that. Today, I want to delve a little bit deeper into the aging process outside of just photoaging, which is aging. Again, it's aging caused by the sun. The skin consists of the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous fat layers. Now, if you are not knowledgeable about skin, don't let those words scare you. It's the epidermis, the dermis, and subcutaneous fat, which means fat below the skin. The most important cells involved in skin repair are found in the epidermis and the dermis, which are the first top layers of the skin. Cells found in the dermis are cells that continuously divide. And you know what? We need our skin cells to continuously divide in order to keep us youthful. But cell division slows down as we age. And it's important for them to divide because as they divide, they secrete oils that help the skin to maintain a barrier from the environment. So as the skin cells and the epidermis divide, they are secreting oils that help with the supple texture of our skin and help to maintain the barrier from the environment. And then we have fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are cells that are found in the dermis, which is the second layer of the skin. And I'm just making this very, very simple. There are layers to the skin in between that, but we're just going to be talking about the epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous fat. Now, the fibroblasts, they divide on a start and stop basis, unlike the cells within the epidermis. So they start and then they stop. And it's important to keep fibroblasts dividing because as they divide, they're healing damaged skin. So let's go back to get a little bit of understanding on that. As the cells in the epidermis, the outer layer of the skin, the top layer of the skin divide. They are dividing on a continuous level and they're secreting oils. But as the cells in the dermis divide, they are healing damaged skin. And this is where collagen is made, right in the dermis, right by their a part of the fibroblast creation right in the dermis. And almost 75% of our skin protein is collagen. Collagen gives the skin elasticity and flexibility. We always hear about collagen in the news, and if you watch media, if you watch commercials that are geared towards skincare, you're going to hear about collagen. So the collagen, again, it gives the skin elasticity and flexibility. And to me, skincare is very exciting because if given the proper inner and outer environments, our skin repairs itself. That's all I'm saying, and all that information I just gave is that the skin repairs all itself. And given all that, how can we help the skin maintain its youthfulness? We know the basics of it. Now, what should we do? The overall trick to slowing down the skin's aging process is by maintaining the integrity of collagen and to keep the fibroblast dividing. Keep the cells in the epidermis healthy and dividing and maintaining a healthy amount of fat in the skin. And that is why I talked about the epidermis, the dermis, and subcutaneous fat, because those are the layers that are important for keeping the skin youthful and healthy. But women have special concerns as we go through menopause and postmenopause, and that's the decrease of estrogen in the body. You hear about estrogen in the news as well. You might talk to your doctor, and your doctor may talk about estrogen as well. Estrogen is a fascinating hormone, and we as women are so lucky to have a higher level of estrogen. It is responsible for various functions throughout the body, but it also helps to keep the skin looking young by helping to maintain collagen. It also helps to maintain moisture in the skin, and it aids in the skin's barrier function. So it helps with protecting us from environmental factors like wind damage, sun damage, all types of things that may go on in their environment that can affect our skin. Women age, our estrogen levels drop, which can lead to dry skin and damaged elasticity. And it's advised that women eat foods that are high in phytoestrogen when their estrogen levels drop. And we're going to be talking about phytoestrogens. A lot of people kind of caution against them, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But many doctors advise and many dermatologists advise that we take in more phytoestrogen as our estrogen levels drop. And what are phytoestrogen? Phytoestrogen is just estrogen that comes from plants. Plants are living beings, and they have estrogen as well. And some foods that are high in phytoestrogen are flax. But I want to give, flax is our food that is the highest in estrogen. But I want to give you phytoestrogen, but I want to give you a word of caution on flax. If you have a history of breast cancer, I want you to check with your doctor before you start eating a bunch of flax, because again, flax mimics estrogen. It's the food that is the highest in estrogen. We don't talk about flax too much. We're always talking about soy, but flax has the highest level of estrogen of all the foods. And if you have a history of breast cancer, some doctors do caution against taking in foods that raise estrogen levels up too high. So some other foods that have estrogen, phytoestrogen, are chickpeas, mung beans, quinoa, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, and soy. Again, a lot of people caution against soy because it has a lot of phytoestrogen as well. And if you have a history of breast cancer, some doctors do not want you to take in a lot of soy or flax. And also, soy in the United States is mostly GMO, genetically modified. So I'm not going to get too much into genetically modified foods today, but I personally caution against genetically modified foods. We don't know the full effects of them, but unfortunately we're taking in a lot of GMOs right now, and I just personally think people in the US especially eat too much of it. But let's go back into phytoestrogens. Let me get off my soapbox. Dried prunes are good for phytoestrogen. Dried dates, dried apricots, peaches, ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Strawberry, squash, collard greens, mustard greens, kale, spinach, green beans, broccoli, and what else? Oh, cauliflower. You know what? I want to go into these collard greens, mustard greens, kale, spinach. What a lot of people don't know is that those foods are also high in omegas. We're always talking about taking in your fish oils and things like that, but I want you to look at your green leafy vegetables as well. So we just talked about phytoestrogen. So Let's go back into cell division when it comes to aging skin. In order for healthy cells to divide properly, they need two things. They need water, because hydration is a vital component of cell turnover, and nutrients. They also need nutrients because cells get energy from nutrients. Because the skin's ability to retain water decreases as we age, we need to make sure we don't get dehydrated. I know when I'm doing my skincare workshops, I'm always talking about dehydration. Our franchisees are always talking about dehydration. And that's because most of us are dehydrated. And it's amazing because we do these skincare workshops and people really reveal to us that they are not drinking water. So we did a water challenge a couple of months ago because we wanted to make sure our customers drink water. Here is a word of advice. Please start drinking at least half your body weight in ounces of water. Forget the 8 glasses of water a day. That's fine, but that's only for someone who weighs about 128 pounds. You need to be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water per day, at least. And this is for somebody who doesn't exercise and sweat a lot. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to be trying to get at least 75 ounces of water in a day. And though our skin needs various nutrients to maintain its youth, one of the most important is zinc. I'm going to talk about zinc in some later shows as well. But zinc is just like this magical thing that is wonderful for the skin. And the crazy thing is you can get it from foods as well. You don't need zinc supplements and all of that. And since zinc is a vital component of cell turnover, it is an absolutely great component of healthy skin. It helps the skin maintain elasticity and helps to create cells, which again secrete oils that help the skin maintain a barrier to the environment, a barrier from the environment. And what's interesting is that people with low levels of zinc in their bodies also tend to have low levels of fatty acids. Let's go into a little bit into fatty acids. Fatty acids are acids that are left when fat is broken down, and the lack of them creates water loss and dryness and brittleness found in aging skin. So I want to reiterate that. Fatty acids, we hear about that all the time, but many of us don't realize what fatty acids are. Fatty acids are acids that are left when fat is broken down by the body. Essential fatty acids includes flax seeds. We already talked about flax. I've already given you the caution on flax. But studies show that the highest amount of all fatty acids are found in flax seeds. Again, I want you to be cautious about flax because it mimics estrogen and may be counterproductive if you have a history of breast cancer. And other seeds and nuts which are high in essential fatty acids are walnuts, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, Brazil nuts, dark leafy vegetables. Again, there go the dark leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, collard greens, and mustard greens. They are great fatty acids. They contain great fatty acids. And of course, we're always talking about eating salmon. If you eat fish, try to get the wild salmon. I want you to be cautious about levels of hormones and mercury and all of these impurities that are found in our seas, but try to get wild caught salmon for your omegas. Our final component that I'm going to be talking about are alpha hydroxy acids. Now, what are alpha hydroxy acids? A fancy word. We always hear about it, but they are essential for anti-aging. And one great fruit that is loaded with it is papaya. I am a fan of papaya. Look, I don't like the way it tastes, but it is great for the skin. On simplebeautynaturals.com, we have an ageless papaya bar. I want you to go to simplebeautynaturals.com and check that out. It helps with the appearance of wrinkled skin, sun damage, and moisture loss that can be associated with aging skin and depleted skin that is not getting those alpha hydroxy acids. So go to simplebeautynaturals.com to check out that ageless papaya bar. And I'm telling you, oh my God, it is so great. Our Moroccan Rasul and Cocoa Luxury Mask. Oh, that is another one of our great sellers. It is a must mask if you are concerned with aging. It gently helps to get rid of dead skin cells. It penetrates the lower levels of the skin. It replenishes the skin. It helps with skin cell turnover. And Rasul clay is a clay that has been coined a facelift in a bottle. Our Rasul clay is specially formulated because it is slow churned in all of these great ingredients, and it's natural and it's unscented, and we only make unscented products. We talked about that in one of our podcasts before. So I want you to go check out simplebeautynaturals.com to get all of your 100% natural, handmade, vegetarian, and vegan skincare products. I'm going to give you a word of caution. If you have ever used our products, you know that they are addictive and they will cause your skin to just fall in love with them immediately. So I want to give that word of caution. But thank you so much for joining Glamour and Brains for this special edition today of our skincare workshop. This is skincare workshop number 1, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to schedule your own personal consultation, I want you to drop us a line at customer service at simplebeautynaturals.com. Our skincare consultations are completely free, and you deserve it. Have a great one, Glams. Are you in network marketing and having a hard time at least becoming a 6-figure earner? Well, check out my book, Secrets of a 6-Figure Earning Network Marketing Diva, on Amazon, and read how a single homeless mother started from nothing to becoming a 6-figure earning network marketing superstar. Secrets of a 6-Figure Earning Network Marketing Diva by Aja Yassir, on Amazon. Thank you to all our glams for listening. Please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. Also, go to glamourandbrains.net and join our mailing list to get lots of freebies and leave me comments. Also, visit www.simplebeautynaturals.com for all your vegan cosmetics and natural skincare needs.